your host, the hostess with the mostest. Oh, Simba.
It's your boy, Young Fresh.
If you're with me, I'm with you.
And I guess it's Dev over there.
Yeah.
Dev. And Dev. Yeah, I mean, y'all know who y'all know who that third person is, bro. Y'all just be waiting and just be like, "Oh, is Dev here today? Is Dev here today? Oh, Dev's here."
That's why it's funny.
It's like when you in class and you going over roll call, and you know that nigga don't be pulling up except at the test days.
They be like, on some God, they be like Bueller. Bueller, like, is he here or no, bro? He on the day off?
He's here. No, he here today. So we're coming at y'all with the mostest. You know what I'm saying? Today, we're coming at you guys with a wide variety of.
I'm the most consistent member of this pod. What are you talking about?
Anyways, I just want to come in. Yeah,
you feel me?
I'm saying, want to come in here.
The Black Blover out here. You know what I'm saying? The Demon Slayer.
I got, but hey, before we get into it, I gotta give a first thing first. Rest in peace, Pops.
First things first.
John Witherspoon.
R.I.P.
You know what I'm saying? Change the game. You know what I'm saying? Showed y'all how black fathers could really be like okay, nasty as hell, but still a good ass daddy. Put some hot sauce in my burrito, baby.
Every time I come into the kitchen, you know what I'm saying? You in the kitchen. But when it comes down to, you know what I'm saying? You win some, you lose some.
Seriously. Y'all know he had a son?
Yeah.
He has a couple sons.
Oh really? I only saw one. Where's the other one?
Same one, the oldest Will Smith son. Like he there, but
stop it. We've seen the oldest Will Smith son. You know what I'm saying? He didn't hide him.
Now than you. But neither did Mr. John Witherspoon. But I'm saying when it comes down to it, you see the older one more now, because Will Smith is like they post all family stuff. But you didn't really see him in the beginning when he was like.
Oh hell no! Yeah, I just heard he was like a football player playing with Snoop's son.
Exactly. People thought Jaden was the oldest son.
I really did.
The oldest kid.
So
it's like,
yeah, another kid. What the fuck? Some girl trapped you?
He was like, oh, he had a younger kid. No, this is older. You got an older son? But same with. I think in his stand-ups he mentioned this kid.
Is he not even talented? Is he talented?
John Witherspoon. No, John Witherspoon. I'm saying.
No, I'm talking about this. Will said his kid.
You say he playing football?
Oh, he should stop that. Yeah, rest in peace, Pops, bro. It'll never be the same father figure that in the black community that we had like him. So rest in peace.
Well, like him, yeah, because I'm saying like. Like first things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. Like.
Oh, yeah, first things first. Uncle Phil was a different type of character, bro.
I'm saying that's what I said. Like you said, like him. I was like, that's
like him, yeah, like Pops, like
Exactly.
Funny as shit.
I feel like,
you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate him and both of them because they both show like the both dynamics of
oh yeah, two different sides of fucking
of the
black fatherhood.
Nah.
No.
All I got to say is Terry Crews on Everybody Hates Chris is the best black father.
All right, family. See, you saw how he came in with a plan, and he just throw that
through a super curveball. I'm gonna let y'all finish, but I'm gonna say Terry Crews, man, he Crews the best black father ever.
Now I'm like, obviously I wanna argue.
Now we gotta argue that shit, bro. Knowing that we gotta move on, Dev. Come on, my guy.
Like before we even.
Do we have to argue with them?
Yes,
because obviously
we definitely don't.
It's definitely Uncle Phil, if anything.
I'll second Uncle Phil, bro. Terry Crews was cool and everything, but if anything, like
he was amazing. Don't get me twisted, he was amazing. But
if anything, I think his son turned into a drug dealer.
It's true. Like honestly, like I know, you know what I'm saying. Like I don't care what this might have to.
The middle child definitely turned into a drug dealer.
But I'm saying this might be open some wounds. Bill Cosby, like
now our podcast got canceled, bro. Now our podcast got canceled.
No, we got like.
Nah, shit got canceled.
I did not plan this. I did not. Bro, he literally took the cousin from the ghetto.
As we segue into our next.
Yeah, we gonna this topic got real dicey real quick, so we gonna move on to this one.
As we segue into our next.
That's not even my fault though. That's not even my fault. You can't blame me.
Dev said Terry Crews. You gonna really say that nigga in jail? I'm not gonna say his name. You gonna really say that nigga in jail? That nigga's in jail right now. How is he the best father figure? That nigga's in jail.
Is it really?
I'm talking about Terry Crews on the show.
Yeah, bro, I'm talking about the show.
Okay, but yeah, I mean, it's an actor in the show, but like. Pops out of the show too was kind of like the same character, genuine.
Hey, hold on.
This nigga Bill Cosby was a rapist.
Outside of the show, though, I thought we were talking about. I thought we were doing portrayals.
The portrayal was obviously fake.
Hold on. Terry Crews is in jail?
No, he talking about Bill Cosby.
Oh, okay.
The nigga you name's in jail. The nigga you named.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Locked up.
That boy, you feel me? That boy gone. I don't know if he come back, but I saw like he had to keep it a buck. What's the deal?
Who had to keep it a buck?
I had to. He said what he said.
Now, as we segue into the main topic of today's podcast.
Before it depends if you're gonna call this the main one. But so, like, I'm still wondering because like no one's answered my question.
What?
So does that mean the Boondocks is like getting a new granddad?
Oh, the Boondocks is for sure getting a new granddad, and I'm most likely they will address it in the first episode of the new series. They have to, bro, because like Homeboy was. I mean, you already know. Like after the first episode, they're gonna put a rest in peace, Pops. You know what I'm saying? They got to, bro, because low key, he put in like 30% of like bringing the fans to fucking the Boondocks. Granddad was legit. Like fucking that
for
character,
sure.
bro. Like it's hard to have Boondocks without Granddad, bro. Like Riley and Huey, they're cool, you know, they funny and everything, but you know, Granddad really brings it all together. You can't. Like, what's a Boondocks without a handsome Granddad?
Exactly.
I feel like he's like Randy Marsh, but for the Boondocks. Like all the best.
I'm sorry, you lost.
You never watched South Park?
Hell no. Like trash shit.
You sleep.
People love it, and it's funny. Don't get me wrong. Like if I can just sit down and watch the episode, you could.
It's the most. It's the most well written show.
Really?
That's all I have to say. Yeah.
Okay, you doing this on purpose? Like he was like, "Hey, I know Aaron got a specific, you know what I'm saying, agenda today, so I'm gonna just drop all these hot takes."
Oh, super
like,
hot takes.
Super hot.
Okay.
So
now,
he doesn't have to argue.
The Terry Crews one was a hot take, but the South Park one is not in any way a hot take. Okay. That's for sure. But anyways, as we segue into the main topic of today's podcast. Go ahead, see, segue.
Damn, I gotta lift the fuck up. I thought I was Superman, but the nigga saw me the whole time. As we segue into our next topic, I honestly just wanted to quickly talk about what's going on in the current state of the NBA. As you guys know, the NBA started last week. And I'm not gonna lie to you, right now it's going crazy. Like, nobody thought, first of all, we have to address this. The former champions of the world a few years ago, Golden State Warriors, are now done. They are done. If you guys haven't heard, Steph Curry broke his wrist. He will be out 3 months. So there goes any hopes and chances of them getting an 8th seed, because they weren't even going to make the playoffs. So let's keep it a buck.
They was making the playoffs.
They weren't going to make the playoffs. Let's keep it a buck. They're getting them blown the fuck out. You don't care if they're getting blown out? You said the first 5 games of the season?
I don't care.
When they get blown out, though? When they get blown out? Tell me.
They got blown out. They got blown out by the Jazz, and they took a loss.
By 30 points? By 30 points?
Okay, what do you didn't ask how much. Your question was, did they get blown out? I said yes, they got blown out by the Jazz.
So, but didn't the Clippers beat the #1 team in the West? So you're gonna say that team has the same problem as the Warriors, who has 1 win against the Pelicans, I think, and all the other losses are blowouts? And you really gonna say they had a chance to get into the playoffs? You gonna disrespect the league like that?
You asked me, have they gotten blown out? I said yes.
Anyways,
by who?
Anyways, you try to compare the Golden State Warriors and the Clippers. This is why I look at you funny sometimes, bro.
I'm comparing a team that is probably what, like you said, the West Conference Finals. Even they've gotten blown out. Even them.
The Warriors got them blown out in all their losses. Multiple blowouts. Multiple. Not just 1. Not just 2. They got 3 blowouts on their body. That's like you fuck 3 fat bitches. That's on your body. That's on your body count, bro. 3 fat bitches. All right. And if I got 1 fat bitch, you fuck 3 fat bitches. Who's doing worse?
Anyways, so when it comes down to it, it was definitely.
What is this nigga talking about? Doesn't this nigga know the podcast started? Dev, you can co-sign that one, right?
I mean.
Dev.
Yeah, I think she got a point on that one.
Thank you.
He said, who's doing worse? I was like, I guess we all struggling technically.
I'm not saying it's easy for the both of us. I'm just saying, you know, we out here going through some things.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, I guess it sounds like we all taking hits.
So, bro, you gotta respect that.
I'm saying, but it is what it is. It's the same thing as like you said, like the Clippers. When it comes to like when Paul George comes back, it's gonna take a minute to acclimate. It's same with James Harden right now and Russell Westbrook. James Harden was the MVP last year, and he got them.
Ready and excited.
Huh?
According to whom?
Wait, I'm sorry. What did he say? I can hear him.
No, it's according to whom.
Okay, well I'm saying, you know how like it's gonna take a minute for when Paul George comes back, it's gonna take a minute for him to acclimate with the Clippers.
3 words.
How Harden and Russell are struggling to acclimate with in Houston. It's taken a minute for Steph to not have Clay, not have Kevin Durant, and then have D'Lo on the team who plays similar to him but obviously not as good as him. It's gonna take a minute. You feel me? Plus
So you're saying Steph can't carry a team by himself?
That's not what I said at all. I don't know. Is that what it sound like I said? I apologize.
It sounds like exactly what you said.
That's the exact opposite of what I said.
Because when LeBron lost Kevin Love and fucking Kyrie Irving, and still carried his team to a finals, and lost to a juggernaut, niggas wasn't saying shit. Especially Rome. I'm sorry I put your name out there, Rome. But you know, niggas wasn't saying shit.
But when it came down to it, like you said, LeBron was the #1 the whole way, right? Steph went from the number
Isn't
one.
Steph a unanimous MVP?
Steph went from the #1, then he had to take a back seat, and then he had to come.
No, he had to take a back seat because he was always the fake #1. I'm trying to tell you, Steph Curry is good. Don't get me wrong, he's nice as fuck.
I'm just because what it sound like, niggas sound like he trash, bro. Like,
but Steph Curry can't lead a team, bruh. He can't. All them double teams.
Hey, bro.
I'll say to this day, what's good, Jack? I'll say to this day, bro, like, see. Steph Curry has shown me more that he can lead a team than Kevin Durant has. Kevin Durant hasn't.
Really?
Kevin Durant has yet to be a number.
So in the small sample size of this season, what did you see from Steph Curry, bro? Please tell me.
That he broke his wrist.
Oh, that's the best thing you can say. Exactly. That's how you know homeboy is struggling.
My man, like you want me to say, my man showed out, and then the team didn't.
When did he show out?
When he played what's the team that D'Lo got kicked out of the game?
Brooklyn.
Right? Brooklyn. That's when Kyrie, right? Kyrie's pretty good. I think. That boy dropped his 30 just like crazy. Oh, right.
Bro, you dropping this in a terrible spot.
Bro, you said okay.
All I'm saying is like, all I'm saying is Steph Curry's being exposed for like the guy he really is. That's why they had to bring in Kevin Durant. That's why they had to bring Kevin Durant, because they need help, bruh. When you double Steph Curry and you make the other players have to do something, like let's say Harrison Barnes 3 years ago out of Draymond Green, they're fucking trash. But if you double team Steph Curry and you swing it to Kevin Durant, oh, your problems are solved. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But they were already in the finals before that, right? It wasn't like you're not saying like, oh, he was.
Okay, yeah, they were in the finals, but like, okay, they're in the finals, yeah, bro. But they knew what was coming. They knew teams were catching up. Houston, you can't say Houston didn't catch up. They almost beat them with Kevin Durant, so they were catching up. So they knew they had to do something.
Well, I guess that depends on the person. I never believed in Houston personally.
You never believed in Houston, so you believed in Golden State without Kevin Durant when he lost to LeBron 3-1 in the finals.
That one? No, no, that one.
I'm giving you straight facts, my guy. Like, this is Steph by himself. He dropped this shit. He dropped the ball, my guy. Shit, he almost lost to Kevin Durant himself. He was down 3-1, but Kevin Durant choked that motherfucker.
So that's my point. You're telling me that Kevin Durant choked against Steph Curry, but then you're telling me that Kevin Durant was leader of the team. So, like,
okay, bro. They were up 3-1, right? He had Russell Westbrook. And who else did he have? Steven Adams. That's it. That's the whole supporting cast. KD got his, and they were letting Russ go crazy. And you know, Russ wasn't doing his thing, bro. He wasn't hitting. So I mean, like,
Kevin Durant wasn't hitting either.
I think he had 30. He was having 30-point games. He was getting his. He just, you know, everybody else wasn't getting theirs. So like, bro, you can't say like Steph Curry didn't even win his fucking MVP, bruh. Steph Curry hasn't won one Finals MVP. Like, how you gonna say homeboy's carrying his team and he can't even? Come on, bruh. Like, you just talking about your ass now. I'm just saying, like, keep it a buck, bro. Like,
nah, you're doing too much.
How the fuck do you let Andre Iguodala win Finals MVP for your team? Your team. Your team.
Iguodala won Finals MVP the same way Kawhi won Finals MVP with the Spurs. It was because.
But Kawhi was the nicest player on the Spurs at the time.
What? With Tim Duncan on the team?
Old Tim Duncan, yes. 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 Yes.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
Yes.
You must have saw that early then. I didn't think Kawhi was gonna be Kawhi. Wait, where you at?
Anyways, anybody surprised about how good the Lakers are doing?
Are you guys live?
No.
Oh, we live as fuck.
Yeah.
That's why I think Jingles is out here saying some crazy shit and thinking this is gonna slide.
Oh yeah. We live, baby.
Just to be clear, Jay. If you on the pod, you have to understand that spoilers might happen. All right. Like, just to be clear.
I know, yeah. Go hang out with your baby if you don't want to hear no spoilers, bro. No cat.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to hear it.
You guys haven't gotten.
We haven't.
We're on basketball right now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We're on basketball.
Sorry, podcast listeners. We got niggas that be late to the pod and shit, but we don't honestly like. We've been late niggas our whole life, so we don't like
what anime y'all talk about? I just caught up. Oh wait, never mind. We finished in the NBA first.
Anyway, we talking about basketball.
I'm not surprised, but when it comes down to it, man. How do y'all feel about Kawhi doing low management in the fourth game?
It's killing him. It's killing him. It's killing the Clippers.
It's killing the Clippers, you think?
It's pretty trash.
LeBron is 37 years old, bro. How's his low management going?
He was already doing like the least amount of minutes as a starter.
For real.
And then all of a sudden...
Thank you, Jay. Hit him with the facts, Jay.
Everyone's like 30, 35, 38, 40 minutes, and he's like 32 every night. In the games he does play. And then all of a sudden, 5th game in or something, he's like, yeah, my 30 minutes, dude, it's tough on me.
Really? That's what you said? Pussy ass nigga.
He didn't do the back-to-back.
Pussy ass nigga. And that's why we didn't want him on LA, bro, to be honest. This is why he wanted to go to the Clippers, so he can legit do whatever he wants, and niggas ain't gonna say shit to him, because it's the fucking Clippers. You know what I'm saying? What do you think, Dub?
You have to be grateful I'm here.
Exactly. That's what he's saying.
I'm like, whoa.
He's saying like I could have been in other LA. You know what I'm saying? With AD and LeBron is averaging 29 and 31. No, 29 and 27. These niggas are averaging 29 and 27 with no point guard.
Yeah, they Clippers definitely lost that game when he didn't play.
Honestly, they got lucky on the opening night. Fucking Tyronn Lue knows how to guard LeBron, that's it. Man, niggas ain't paying that much attention to that shit. But like, if your old coach knows how to guard you, bro, it's gonna be a tough day. If I was coaching some of my old players, bro, I know exactly how to guard these niggas, bro.
Airstrike en route.
That's just me. Anything surprising you, Dev?
Not really. I was surprised at how trash the Warriors looked at first, though.
This is who they really are, bro. Without all these all-stars.
Okay, there's a ton of surprises this year. Ton.
You said who's surprising?
There's tons of surprises.
Like, bro,
there's like some undefeated team there. Like, what the hell?
Phoenix is looking very good. Like, I'm low-key turned into a Phoenix fan.
Kelly Oubre, like, wow.
Kelly Oubre. Look at you. What's that boy's name? Devin Booker.
Biggest surprise though so far for me has been Skip Bayless hopping back on the Kawhi train.
Oh.
Get out there and bamboozle.
You already know what's happening.
Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi. This dude is
fuck! I'm getting killed! Oh, careful, Dev! Careful, don't choke, man! Damn, boy, you said Kawhi Leonard's name one time, you be choking. That nigga Kawhi Leonard a choke artist. But yeah, bro, it's gonna be a very interesting year. I'm very excited. I think the Lakers are looking really good. Honestly, by them winning that overtime game last night, bruh. That shot by Danny Green is bruh. You know what I'm saying? I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Can't have any of the Hershey's, just FYI.
So we'll see what's gonna happen in the future. I'm liking what I'm seeing. So we lost Jingles.
yeah, yeah.
I forgot what else we're supposed to talk about.
I'm kind of really happy they won yesterday, but
yeah, bro.
Damn, they needed that 3.
Damn, he needed that.
Damn, he not willing to take that shot.
Who, Ron?
Yeah.
Oh hell no, bro. He ain't never been about that shot. You know, he's always been about passing.
Who did he do in the finals? He gave it a Kyle Korver, right? On like a game time 3 or something.
The last finals? Or what?
I think so.
The
right?
blunt? Yeah. Let me finish rolling it. Yeah, I remember when Kyrie hit the shot to win it. You know what I'm saying? We all knew he wasn't gonna take it. He gave it to Kyrie. Boom! Now he got a championship. LeBron, look, LeBron will get you to the finish line, all right? But he wants you to cross it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're doing a group project, right, and you put in a lot of work behind the scenes, and when you're doing a presentation, and you're looking at your homie like, hey, bro, I need you to bring this home. He needs to bring it home. He has all the information. He has all the facts. All he got to do is bring it home. So, that's the kind of player LeBron is. You know what I'm saying? Niggas talk about, oh, niggas LeBron this, LeBron that. No, LeBron wants you guys to have something to shine, too. Because he's not clutching it to himself.
I think that's an overstatement. For him to do all the work, and then you're telling the other person, you simply have to turn it in. No. He's really asking these people to be hitting the big shots. Like,
oh yeah, but I'm not saying it's easy. You know what I'm saying?
That's really like saying taking them all the way, but not there yet, kind of thing.
That's what I'm saying. He'll bring it to the finish line, but he ain't gonna cross it. He needs you to cross it. And what's the biggest point of the race? Crossing the finish line. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, that's why LeBron be doing that shit. Yeah, but you're right, Jason. You're right. It's a pretty big part. That's why he won't be taking it, bro. Because you already know if he misses it, Sports Center going crazy. Oh, LeBron ain't this. Oh, LeBron ain't that. Oh, LeBron ain't MJ. Oh, LeBron ain't Kobe. Oh, LeBron. Kobe would hit that shot. MJ would hit that shot.
Does that mean you should run away from it though?
Yes.
If you're saying, oh, because I don't want you to be talking about me later on the thing if I miss or make it, I should avoid the shot entirely.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you just take it anyway?
Yeah.
I think you take it.
If you're a GOAT, shouldn't you take it and be like, yo, what you think, bruh? Make it or miss it. Like, you gonna make it or miss it, you gonna say, make it, miss it, or pass it, you still gonna say, oh, snap, you should've, MJ would have took that shot. Miss it, you'd have been like, ooh, MJ would have made it. Make it, you'll still say MJ would,
you got a point, but
so just take it.
If the end result is what happened, and they went into overtime and won it, wouldn't you say it was the right decision?
Most of the time it's not.
If he goes to play, boom, boom, throws out the Danny Green hits a 3, you're saying that type of stuff? I have no problem with making the right play. You feel me? But if you're just passing it up just to pass it up, like it would have been the same shot if you would have took it that it would have another person to take it. Since you're the leader, I need you to take it.
Nah, here's how I feel. This is the real. I'm gonna give it to you right now.
Oh, please, Dev, enlighten us.
Let me enlighten you.
I'm just kidding.
You feel me?
The fact that the guy who helped on him made the worst basketball decision he could have made means that LeBron did not make the right basketball play, because him driving to the basket for 2 is not what they needed at that time. So he needed somebody else to fuck up in order for him to make the right play.
But
if somebody else doesn't fuck up, it's not like he really made a good play.
But I can tell you right now, bruh, when you play basketball, when you play that sport so much, man, and you've been playing this thing since you've been 3 years old, things are low-key just embedded into your body. Someone drives, even if your mind says, yo, do not help on this play, instinctively you're gonna know, well, I'm not just gonna give you a wide open layup. You feel me? Like, no matter what. Like, I can tell you, I can't tell you how many times I'm like,
should come with experience. Like, with the experience should come with understanding.
I'm saying it's the same thing as like when you drive to work and you made that drive like 1,000 times, and to the point where like your mind just shuts off and you're like, oh, dang, how'd I get to work? It's the same exact thing. Like, even though you tell yourself, like, all right, the only thing they can do is hit a 3, because you've been trained, you've been to so many coaches, you've been to so many AAU games, you've been to so many basketball games, bro. You're an intelligent, like, intelligent basketball player. Like, instinctively, you're like, yo, you never lose the layup.
I would say that
right here too.
All that experience should teach you to make the right play.
But
I played basketball just as long as you have.
Facts.
And so I would say I would know. Like,
more expensive basketball rather than football.
Nigga, you wouldn't do one in football. You would do one. You gave it up.
You want a football player, but we're not gonna talk about football.
We ain't gonna talk about the year we left, nigga. You turned into a football player. We ain't gonna talk about that.
Did you ball in college?
No.
That's disrespectful. I balled in the rec.
Okay, so you know. If you had played in college, then I would give you that, but you didn't.
This dude Dev's gonna disrespect us like that, bro. Hey, see me at the court right now, Dev. See me at the court right now, bro.
I balled yesterday. I'm still sore and I wake up. Let's get it.
Let's get it, bro. Let's get it, man.
You really don't want this because I played in the Drew League, so I'll give you.
Oh, you played in the Drew League?
Yeah.
You didn't play against LaMelo though.
I didn't play against LaMelo. I played against James Harden though.
You played in the past season?
Was that 2 years ago, right? When James Harden was
2 years ago.
Damn, you played. How did you find out about that shit?
We got lit the fuck up. Oh my god.
Oh, definitely.
We got lit the. Oh, these are pros, nigga. These are pros.
I played against this 7'2" dude. He used to play for the Clippers.
Really?
He was nice. Yeah, he had like a sky hook. Like you don't really understand how unguardable Kareem must have been until you guarding somebody 7 feet tall that like has mastered it. Because that shit was unstoppable.
Yeah.
It was unstoppable. I'm like, why am I here? Like,
because you 6'10". Because you 6'10".
Exactly. Did you think?
Well then, you know, we gotta give Dev his respect and his basketball knowledge then, because I didn't play in the Drew League. Jingles, you didn't play in the Drew League. Jason, you didn't play in the Drew League. So I guess.
Did you play Drew League?
Did you play? So I guess he has a point.
I don't like how you assume though.
But I'm saying, because you're saying, what are you saying? The smart play for LeBron would have been.
I mean, honestly, all I'm saying is that had nobody helped, he would have been fucked. Because he had nobody.
He would have to take the 2. He makes the dunk, layup, whatever. They foul, and then we're just running dunk.
Free throw game.
Which is right. You're saying it's like you're saying. Yes, you definitely should have done that. And yes, you're right. It comes down to experience. But when I'm saying that you're like at what was it? Porzingis 22, 23, and you're going up into like college, European I can see that. I don't get twisted. The dumbest thing. He definitely should not have helped. You're right about that.
Point, yeah,
you're right about
we
that.
agree. We agree that it's dumb. All I'm saying is that all those years of experience shouldn't ingrain in you to make the wrong play. It should teach you that in this situation, you shouldn't help.
Honestly, you want to keep it a buck? You want to keep it a buck? Seth Curry didn't help, but the homeboy pump faked, and he was still there.
Man.
Dwight held him. Dwight low-key held him.
Yeah, he did low-key hold him, but he held him from helping.
That's what I'm saying. Like, shouldn't you challenge that? Shouldn't that be a challengeable play?
I don't know. I think we gotta chill with the challenges.
I gotta chill with the challenge. I like it.
On me, I don't like the challenge.
I like it.
I don't. Yeah. I don't like the challenges. I want to keep the challenges to football.
It's like football. Yeah, I like it. It's just like football.
But this ain't football though.
Like, right.
I'm saying, like I said before.
What do you think, Jay?
Same thing as people kept.
What, they throw flags now in NBA or what?
That's exactly
this
what
guy.
They do.
That's next.
That's exactly.
This guy.
Exactly what they do.
They throw flags
in the back pocket.
This nigga said they throw flags. Get out of here.
Bro, like they already did.
Like challenges then. Well, what's going on this year?
I'm saying, that's literally what it is. That's literally what it is. It's a challenge. Like just how you like a coach in football can challenge the PI play and the touchdown and all that other stuff. They can do the same thing in basketball now. I'm not sure. Can you do it under 2 minutes or no?
Oh fuck, they're already here. How can we come to places where people are here? I'm running back to y'all.
Come downstairs. I'll jump out the window. I'm right here. I'll have a peacekeeper. I can keep the peace.
Ah! Well, we'll see what happens, bro. The NBA is looking very interesting, my guy. I'm liking it, bro. Fuck the Warriors. We already know that we're not gonna see them in the playoffs, so that's interesting. So now another team's gonna take their spot. Dallas looks very interesting. Phoenix,
Dallas
Spurs.
Gonna make the playoffs. I still don't think the Spurs.
You said Phoenix? You guys gonna make the playoffs?
No, Phoenix is not going to make the playoffs. No, I know Phoenix is not going to the playoffs. But I'm saying I thought Dallas was going to make the playoffs. Out of this.
Yeah.
You said you do think Phoenix is gonna make the playoffs?
No. Well, it depends. Give him like 10. I need a 10-game sample.
They're not making the playoffs.
I need a 10-game sample.
Over there.
Here we go.
I have an alternator.
Oh my fucking gosh!
Got one. Yes.
He's out here just trying to podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right here. Nice, Jay. Wait, you killed him, right, Jay? Was that you? Please? Nope. Oh, like, Jay, how you kill him inside the room? Nice.
I blew up the door.
With my body.
I need help.
You're nice.
This nigga Jay's so
Enemy
nice.
taken down.
Yeah. So when it comes down to it,
The ring is a far distance.
do you think when Paul George comes back, it's gonna change the game? Do you think Kawhi
Paul
doing
George
more
comes
load
back.
management?
It's gonna be interesting.
Do you think? Because Paul George is never the type of person to do load management, right? So like, if anything, Paul George is not the type of person to do load management, right? So
Hell no.
Would that give Kawhi the opportunity to do more load management? Now he'll feel more comfortable to be like, all right, I'm gonna take a game off. And do you think the load management messes up his MVP chances?
Definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah. Because you always gonna have to take that as the caveat.
Ah, this boy bringing back caveat. Ah, man. We had a whole hour-long discussion about that word.
And do you think AD is the best? Because they say Giannis is still the front runner MVP, but I think after what he went through in the playoffs and how he got so exposed, I think that's going to be in the back of the mindset of all the voters be like, yo, bro, like, all right, Giannis, you showing out in the regular season, but we already know in the playoffs you're going to get exposed again. So does that you think that gives him a chance to make that? I'm saying I think either when in doubt,
like Harden's last year MVP campaign, but the 2 years ago playoffs we saw that. What happened?
I think it came to James.
Last Harden season, he went like 33+ points a game, maybe even 35, and then he didn't even win MVP.
Well, when it came to Harden, I felt like he got a pity award on everything I love because it just came to the point where that man kept coming up, runner up, and he kept doing the same thing. They was like, hey, we got to give it to him one of these years. Like he keeps showing out, and then like they couldn't give it to him. They couldn't give it to him last year because, like you're saying, Giannis is doing the same thing this year as he did last year, but we had never seen Giannis do it before. We were like, this is Giannis is waking up, finally becoming the superstar. Shaq even gave him the Superman title. Like he was getting like, you know what I'm saying, like how Kendrick was getting like not noticed by like the old heads. They were like, yo, you're taking over. So I think when it came down to like they always said, the MVP is always a story. And I think this is a story,
for sure. For sure. It's always a story, right? Steph Curry, when he got his, unanimous.
Alright, that was no story. That boy was killing.
No. So you're trying to tell me Steph Curry should have been the first unanimous MVP? I know he had a great season.
No, LeBron
dropped out of buckets.
But
LeBron, Shaq, one of them niggas should have been first.
Yeah, but
I'm
saying when it came to Steph's story, it wasn't like James Harden and Giannis. It wasn't like Giannis has arrived because Steph's unanimous was his second MVP, and it wasn't like James Harden like. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't like James Harden's like, oh, he's been a runner-up, we should give him. It's like, and it wasn't like Russ. Russ was like, hey, Russ just had a triple-double season after Kevin Durant left him. You feel me? You see how those the stories are there? When it came to Steph, it was more like, oh, he's changing the game. Like kids want to be this kid. Like kids want to be this dude. People are out shooting, doing dunks.
Because not everybody can fucking go up there and bang on you and fucking dunk on you and shit. 6'10" fucking African American and shit. Yeah, I get it, but.
So when I hear the story, the story to me is like,
for this year,
the story is either A, Kawhi went to the Clippers and took the Clippers to the number 1 seed, or B, AD left the Pelicans, came to the Pelicans to prove that he is a superstar. I'm sorry. No, yeah, I said he left the Pelicans, right?
Left the Pelicans, came to the Pelicans.
He left the Pelicans, came to the Lakers to prove that he's a superstar, and everybody keeps hating on him, talking about like, hey. AD's that dude, but he can't do nothing in the playoffs. He can't even take his team to the playoffs.
He's looking pretty good to me.
Exactly. So I'm saying. So this would be the story. Be like, oh, AD really is that dude. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure. LeBron season, he's fucking deferring so much.
Exactly.
AD averages 18.4 paint touches in the paint, bro. 18.4. That's a lot of paint touches.
He deserves it.
He deserves it. Honestly, this season is gonna be so interesting, bro. I love it already. Utah is a sleeper. Utah is fucking nice. You know what I'm saying?
Utah's sleeper.
They're a sleeper, bro. Mike Conley is booty cheeks. But they still nice. That's crazy, right?
He was in booty cheeks against who did he go off against?
Phoenix?
Nah. The Clip? He went off against the Clippers, didn't he? Yeah.
Damn, Dev, you good, my guy? I need your insight. Nah, I know what y'all been waiting for. I know what y'all been waiting for. I know what y'all been waiting for, bro. Y'all want to hear about this anime. Oh, this anime. Since we got our boy Jay on, we're not gonna say too much, but we gotta keep it a buck. I would just have to say this generation, this new generation in 2019, 2020, man, I haven't seen an anime.
3. The big 3 is a concept that we're doing away with. It's over. It's done.
You're the only one doing away with it. Everybody's still doing it. I'm still like, he made it seem like
fuck with big 3s no more.
He made it seem the whole generation doing away with it. No, that's just you.
That's how you gotta do it sometimes. You know, make it till you make it.
Exactly. I'm like, nah, bro. Bro, the first thing I said when we hopped on this pod was like, yeah, the big 3 is back. You feel me?
Ain't no big 3.
The big 3 is here, fam. And I'm
telling it's just a whole generation of fire shows.
Well, I'll give you that. I do believe it's a whole generation of fire shows, and I just think the only show right to the left, you Jay. He's gonna.
Really, the only show that's trash is Boruto. Like, other than that, it's kind of an outlier in that it's trash.
Oh, he left?
I mean, nothing's fucking with the greatness of One Piece. One Piece might be greatest of all time. I mean, let's be honest.
Definitely. No, I agree.
Definitely.
It will never. It won't change like my heart's number one, but it can definitely be.
Is your heart's number one still DBZ?
DBZ and Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah. But if you want to keep it a buck, like yeah, definitely.
You're in here, right?
Ooh, I went up here. I'm dumb.
Bro, y'all hear something crazy?
Can you come here to the second level and help us, Sam?
Bruh. Alright, so I had a lighter, right? And it was right next to my fucking blunt. And I guess like the heat from my lighter, heat from my blunt fucking broke open my lighter. And
right here? Yeah, I see him.
Oh, I can't get up here. I'm here. Bring him outside.
He's already outside. He keeps running. He's a pathfinder, so he keeps shooting around.
So like,
honestly,
I tried to wrap this shit with a napkin, right? And I wanted to see if the lighter still worked, even though it busted, and I lit my whole hand on fire.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
this sounds like a series of very bad choices.
So okay, I had my blunt by my lighter, right? The heat from my blunt poked a hole in my lighter. Started, it had a little hole in it, right? I tried to cover it with a napkin. All right, so I covered it with a napkin so it wouldn't leak everywhere.
So you covered it with something flammable,
to stop it. And then I was like, you know what? I want to see if the lighter still works. So I lit the lighter up while still covered up with the napkin, and I lit my whole hand on fire.
You know, I think that just highlights like a serious situation that's not discussed enough. It's the fact that you're usually high around some source of fire.
Oh my gosh, like y'all don't even understand. Like I was a firebender right now. I was a real firebender.
I need you to tell that story again.
That shit lit up so fast, bro. I had to fucking throw the fire outside.
Just for the kids, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, kids don't do drugs.
Like this is the.
Giving my shield to recharge.
I lit my hand on fire, bro. What the fuck?
Bro, I'm so over this dude. I'm down to leave him, man, cause I feel like I'm getting toyed with, bro.
Oh, he's for sure toying with us.
Like no joker. Like he could have escaped like 6 times, and he keeps sitting and coming back. Honest to God, the only show that I think is above all the rest right now is Black Clover. Like I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, you
really,
think so?
Over 7 Deadly? Do you think that 7? Would you say that 7 Deadly like had its moment, but it just kind of fell off, or do you think that the time off?
The time off kind of hurt it.
I think it's both, honestly.
If they would have kept producing,
I believe both, man. I think when it comes, he's over there.
Ping it.
I did. I think it's both, man. I think what season was it? Season 2 or 3. It kind of fell off, and it was kind of like if it came down to it, it wasn't more like it fell off because of fights. I feel like it was more fight based, like.
So you're mad it didn't develop any story content?
Exactly. Thank you. Thanks for making me sound smart. like when it came down to it, I was like, I felt like some fights were unnecessary. Even the fight with Bond versus Meliodas.
Yeah, it was super unnecessary. Super unnecessary.
I was like, all right.
Like, it's way too early for this.
Like,
Again. It's way too early for this again. Like,
exactly. So I was like, I felt like fights were just getting thrown out just because people wanted to see all fights. But I'm like,
so they went the opposite One Piece direction then, bro. They're like, yo, we're gonna give you all the fights you want to see, no cap. Like Escanor versus his brother early, I was like, wow, so this is about to go down. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then no, Escanor versus Meliodas' brother.
Oh, okay.
Versus Zeldris.
That's the part where I was like, oh yeah, this show's still lit. Because that's the fight we wanted. That's the fight we got.
But that's what they do, bro. They want to give you all the fights you want.
Yeah, because that one was next level. That's what keeps like, get the blue shield thing. That's the one like, over there. See,
I'm still kind of dazed, but I think I burned off my eyebrows.
Very possible. But like, yeah, because from this, man, from the opening, the whole scene, like, he had everybody stood there because they wanted revenge on him because we did the Meliodas, da-da-da-da. Was that season 3?
Yeah.
That was all season 3, right? So season 3 was when it came back, I was like, yes, Cannondale is still the show. Season 2 was the one where I think I was like, alright, this is kind of whatever, like, I get it, you're fighting demons and all this other stuff, it's just getting boring. Like, the Ten Commandments is interesting, but I'm kind of over it. But this begins.
I'm trying to find it, my guy.
And I think the season 4, like, it comes down to like how you care about pacing and stuff like that. Oh my god, the pacing is fast, but it's exactly what I wanted. Was it 3 episodes in? 3 episodes in, man. I'm trying not to say what happened, but I'm about to say what happened because I'm sorry. Like, if you ain't caught up, like, catch up, bruh. The fact that we, like, this whole time, like, everybody been talking about, like, oh man, the demons are the demons, right? They're bad. And
wait, hold on. As people who suggest the show, should we like err on not spoiling it?
Interesting.
Since you suggest the show, like you always take time to suggest shows from this new era. I feel like just as a common courtesy of people who are suggesting shows, you probably shouldn't spoil it.
I felt like that when we first started the pod, but at a point where like you have to discuss a pod and how great it is, it's kind of tough to discuss like how great.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, just be clever with how you word shit. You know?
Well, I can't. I'm not clever at all. I'm sorry. Plus, if you 4 seasons in, bruh, like, I'm sorry if you haven't checked it out. Whoa, how do you still get me?
I feel like the fact that like we've been suggesting the show. You're talking about the 4th season, like that's just I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about 4th season. Like, I'm like,
all I would say is you made a very compelling argument for why you don't want shit spoiled. So I'm just saying because people.
Which is ironic because now I'm like, dang. Now you're telling me like people just don't care about spoilers. So I'm like, dang.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I don't. But
hey, fall off.
You explain to me why you do.
Dang. He stopped because he got
shot.
He res me, and then as soon as he res me, I got shot. Because there's like 3 squads here. Alright, I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm gonna try my hardest not to spoil it, but I'm gonna give you.
I mean, Doug has a point, bro, but it's gonna be hard to fucking like talk about how great these shows are.
That's what I'm saying, like, because like you want to tell you why it's great, and like you can only say the same thing about so many shows. A great character development, a great storytelling, a great pacing.
Well, just give an example of the great character development without giving away too much, you know.
Well, I'm saying there's no. That's what I'm saying. That's what doesn't make this.
That's not the reason
so
why.
Good. Yeah. I was using that as an example. When I'm on the floor right under, and there's 2 people under me, 2 people right next to me. This one is so good. It's just because it starts off right on the go, man. You get the first episode, and the first episode you're like, all right, give me a refresher of who the characters are and what's going on in the story. But at the same time, remember that I'm a not a hardcore fan, but like I'm a fan that knows what's going on. So you go in and you're like, all right, for sure, boom, 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 and they give you a good setup episode for the first episode that reminds you like these are the characters, this is the villain of the season, and this is like who we're going to challenge. And then this makes a complete left turn, and I can't tell you how the left turn happened, but they make a complete left turn where you think the season's going to go, and you're like, oh snap, like this is interesting, like so he does the left turn, and then and then it's a plot twist. There's a left turn, then it's a plot twist in 3 episodes.
Left turn plot.
Okay,
got you.
So you gotta. So it's first off, the pacing is quick, but not quick enough if you like. Oh, I already know what's going on. Then it takes a left turn where you're like, oh, I didn't think the season was gonna go this way, but then it's going this way. And then you're like, oh snap! This whole time I thought these were the bad guys, but truly these are the bad guys. So, it's amazing right now.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? I did my best. You know what I'm saying? I tried.
You weren't clever, but you were.
You know what I'm saying?
Aloof.
Let it be known.
That's my nigga. That's my nigga.
I said it wasn't clever.
You my nigga though. That was good.
See, the tough thing about it is at the same time is I never feel like through text messages, as much as we go back and forth to the group text, that we never have time to discuss the shows and the episodes ourselves because either one of us are not, some of us aren't caught up yet, or either some of us just like are busy during the day. This podcast,
yo, people on the podcast. Devin has a life, so it's hard to really catch him on this podcast, bro. Like he has a real life.
So I'm like, so it's like the podcast is one times where I feel like we have time to sit down with me and my boys and just discuss the anime like I wanted to discuss it. That's when I'm like, all right, the spoilers really don't matter because, no offense, as much as I love the audience, I'm here to discuss the anime with my boys and why we mess with these shows.
If that's where you're coming from, then go ahead and do your thing.
Well, go ahead then. Go ahead then.
So like I said, so basically this whole time, we thought the demons were the bad guys. It's the goddesses.
Oh, he said it.
Oh, he said it. He's Asian on nipples.
Bruh, exactly.
Can I just give my reason of why I thought that was going to happen?
Go for it. Go ahead.
The reason why I thought that was going to happen was after I watched Captain Marvel, and you find out that the Skrulls actually aren't the bad guys, it's really the Kree.
Yeah, that show's crazy.
I just had a feeling the whole time that the goddesses were on some shady shit.
Which show are you talking about again? I'm lost.
Starting with the Trump thingy, starting with that golden thing.
Which one? In season 4 or season 3?
Starting with the trunk that told Bond to kill Manny.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
That was,
Okay,
that was
okay,
season
Jason.
2. Good job.
Okay, Jason.
Yeah, that was like season. I feel like that was like the end of season. That was like the end of season 1. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they've been on some shady shit for a cool minute.
That's a good thing because when I first heard it, I was just thinking more of like, okay, the goddesses just don't like demons because the whole reason I thought the demons took out the goddesses. That's what I thought it was. Like the demons was like, yo. Like as goddesses, these goddesses keep talking ish. Let's pull up on them and handle our business, right?
Right.
But when it comes down to it, the demons, bro, the demons are like obviously like here's the first episode, so stuff might still. Oh, dang, I got a gold backpack and a purple shield. That's crazy. Stuff might still pop up. And stuff definitely gonna pop up after what just happened in the last episode.
But we still gotta think. You still gotta think like it's a whole like era of things that happened that we still don't. A lot of people still don't understand that I know about, like with
Seven
what
Deadly?
happened. Well, see, so a lot of people don't know. This might low key be a spoiler, but fuck it, because that's just the energy I'm
Let's go! Jill started the wave!
I did, so I gotta take the
Elizabeth is constantly being reincarnated.
I mean, she's constantly being reincarnated. What are you talking about that? What are you talking about that? No, what are we talking about?
So
wait, do you know? See,
she's reincarnated as Homeboy's ex-lover, right?
Yeah.
But he's constantly though, right?
What do you mean constantly? What do you mean constantly? Like, that's the first time she's reincarnated.
That harkens back to Meliodas' first decision to leave the demons in the first place.
Exactly. So I think where I got the instinct of that, and probably Jay too, because he obviously knows these context clues as he showed us with earlier, is when that time when we saw a flashback of Meliodas holding Elizabeth as a baby, like right after the whole explosion, the rage thing he had, and they were like,
you know, as a baby,
let's take.
And you trying to smash?
No, chill.
It's her reincarnation.
Yeah, so he's holding on to her, right, to Elizabeth as a baby, right? Right after his whole rage thing, and they said, "Hey, we'll take her from here, like the good guys." And he was like, "Step away from my girl."
I know he was crazy.
Like, oh,
he was crazy.
So you knew from right off the back, like, oh, okay, like that's her reincarnation. So you've known that was her from day one.
Or wait, okay, so the Meliodas' brother, the one that's actually a god, like part of the goddess race, was his
the black hair one?
Whoops.
Oh, see, so,
I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. I'm so lost right now.
You don't know about that? Okay. Well, 'cause I'm like,
I'm lost too, Jason. I'm lost, bro.
All right, so let me go ahead and spoil that for you too, because that's just what I'm on right now.
See, this is what you can't do, bro. You can't give these manga dudes too much ammunition, bro.
I know, right?
Because then all of a
They
sudden
holding back. They holding back.
Nah, I won't spoil that. I'm just fucking around. I won't spoil that.
They just be like bombs away, no dame, bro.
I already lowered the voice. I feel like, damn, I'm not gonna hear Apex anymore. I guess.
No more footsteps for you.
Nah, Jay, honestly, you gotta learn how to just deal with these spoilers, bro, or just smoke your pen while we're playing, so you can forget. Cause we need you on these pods, bro. We need you to carry our team. I'm not even gonna front, like.
Oh God, bro. Like it looks bad when we just have terrible gameplay. They be like,
oh yeah, terrible gameplay. Every 5 minutes we're trying to fight. We're like, oh shit, losing our points and shit, bro. We need you on this motherfucker.
This is embarrassing.
But yeah, that was a good point though. You guys are dropping some good points. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like y'all over here dropping some good shit. But at the end of it though, like, I'm still lost in this show, bro, because I haven't watched it in fucking 2 years.
Exactly.
Because they took too fucking long with the episodes. Like, bro, they're popping out episodes. Like, I know One Piece.
They didn't take as long as My Hero though.
How long My Hero? My Hero just took what, 6-7 months?
Oh, it ended at the beginning of this year. So yeah, I'll take that. 7
really shouldn't go in here. I hate trying to find people in the town.
No, bro, let's play a long game. I'm trying to play a long game. Y'all niggas finding smoke.
Alright. Let's go.
There might be something good this
I'm trying to.
man. But remember,
let's go back to Skyhook.
But I'm just saying, like, this generation is crazy. Like, you have My Hero, 7 Deadly, Fire Force, Vinland. I don't know if Vinland counts or not, but like Vinland.
Why would it not?
And Attack on Titan. Like, bro, these are some these are all some shows where we're just like very. And Black Clover.
Black Clover is the best show out right now. Like, I'm gonna keep saying that. Like, as much as Fire Force needs to get its respect, if you're not watching Fire Force, go check it out because like that's the new.
No, Black Clover. Black Clover is exactly what you want, bro. You want a show that's constantly bringing out episodes with great fight scenes.
Great.
Honestly, my thing is though,
comedy, man.
Great comedy,
bro.
I just feel like the character development is not. I mean, they're doing a great job. Don't get me wrong. They're not, but they're not at One Piece level.
I was about to reference Luck right now, bro. Like, if you was about to say they don't have character development, I was about to reference.
All right, what has Luck changed about Luck? He's a smoke demon, and he's still been a smoke demon. Like, okay, so he cried after he went ham on his homies. Okay, did Sasuke cry after he went ham on his homies? Hell no, he just ate that shit up and kept it pushing. And he had the same thing like that nigga. No parents.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't what?
I wouldn't compare.
So you took a hard pause.
Sure you were done.
Yeah, you took a hard pause. What's up? No, I'm just saying, like,
Luck isn't the comparison to Sasuke though. We would say it's compared to Sasuke, right? When it comes to Luck was like you said, no parents, but he at least still had his mom. Whereas
they gave him up.
You said Sasuke had no one. So we're Luck, like you saw, like he
okay. Well, who's a smoke demon in Naruto? Smoke demon. I'm talking about just want all smoke. Zabuza?
I mean, okay, give me a second to think about that because I really feel like it's Naruto. Honestly,
Naruto's a smoke demon.
I mean,
if anything, I'll say Rock Lee. Like,
Rock Lee was
I don't know about that.
They're here.
No, Rock Lee took some fades.
I mean, he definitely did.
He literally pulled out and said, "Yo."
He took on Gaara.
He took on Gaara and he took on Sasuke. He literally walked in and said, "Wait, where you at? You outside?"
No.
Yeah, he pulled up on me. I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna flank.
Alright.
But see, what I would say, the reason why I would say Naruto is, bruh fought a Kage just to go catch a couple baits.
Yeah, these things are nice.
Oh, he's so.
These things are nice.
Dang,
you said Sasuke. You said Naruto took on some Kages or Sasuke?
Yeah. Naruto did.
I'd say Sasuke became a smoke demon when he left the Lee village, because at that moment he gave no fucks. He fought B. He fought Orochimaru. He fought all the Kages. He fought his homie again. About to kill Sakura. So he was a smoke demon after that one.
Alright, first off, smoke demon is not a thing, so don't pretend like we're not making that a thing.
Whoa, hold on, time out. You don't disrespect me like that, alright? Smoke demon is a thing. I've seen it. So that's why I'm using it so fluently, and that's why you mad that it sounds so good.
It is on Reddit.
It's on Reddit, right? Thank you, Dev. You be saying I be right. You be saying I be dick riding Dev. You be saying I be dick riding Dev, but it's a real thing. You just hating. Smoke demon is a thing. That's why Dev knew I'm talking. Hey, Jason, when I say smoke demon, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I had no idea what you were talking about, fam. At first, I thought you meant a demon who like uses smoke. Like I thought you were talking about Homeboy.
Wow.
On everything I love that.
Wow.
I thought you were referencing Homeboy. That luck.
I thought we were all anime fans here.
Bro, I was thinking
Nah,
Smoker
I've
from
seen
One
it on-
Piece. I was like,
A smoke demon.
I've seen it on
Wow.
Reddit.
Yeah,
I've never
it's a
like
thing.
heard somebody use it. Like
But it's a thing. It's a thing, though, right? Like, don't.
I've never heard somebody say
if
it.
you say it's a thing, it's a thing, bro. I apologize. I
Because
know
luck
the thing.
is, you look up smoke demon in the dictionary, you gonna see luck.
See,
All my nigga
that's-
want is smoke. He just wants
But
like, hey,
that's
what's up? You
what
want to
I'm
fight
saying,
now? You want to fight later?
He always-
Want to fight after dinner?
He had the persona as in like, yo, bro, nothing affects me but smoke. Like that's all I care about. Like you can't affect me because I'm empty inside. Like this smile is just a persona.
All right, you
like
trying to make
Joker,
it, you trying to
bro.
make it bigger than what it is, bro. I'm just talking about being a
I'm
smoke
not-
demon.
No,
Talking about you
but
just
I'm
want
saying,
pure smoke.
I'm going
All right,
back to
homeboy
the-
from
I'm going
Vinland
back to
Saga.
the- hold on,
Homeboy
hold
from
on,
Vinland
hold on,
Saga.
Hold on! Don't just speed through my stuff like I ain't talking.
Bro, you over here,
I'm
you
talking
over
about-
here
I'm
completely
talking about-
disregarding smoke
honestly,
demon. So don't try to
you
give me
are
a
Mr.
fuck ass
Monologue,
dictionary,
bro.
bro. What the fuck?
I'm trying to reference how you
You
said
just
there's no
disregarded it
character
5 minutes ago.
development. Bro, if you talk with me one more time, fam.
God man, how you gonna talk about it ain't a thing and you wanna give your whole fucking insight about it? Give your insight about it first, and then say it's not a thing.
My insight is on character development
Hurry up.
and Black Clover. You saying there's no character development? I'm saying there is character development. As we went through, we've obviously seen characters such as.
Here comes the monologue.
Hey, I'm on my podcast.
My nigga take a whole monologue to say one thing. This is say one point. This is say one point.
Hey, if my man can say smoke demon 6 times in 3 minutes, I get the monologue whenever I want
Here
to.
comes the monologue.
Hey, since we spoiling, let me spoil some One Piece Wano type stuff. You feel me?
Oh, okay, come on. Hey,
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Since we being disrespectful, if we gonna be disrespectful out here,
You the
man,
first one being
I thought I was
disrespectful.
a
we can be
pimp.
disrespectful.
I thought I was a pimp.
Nah, if we being disrespectful, we can be disrespectful, fam.
What's disrespectful?
Be disrespectful then.
Are you not about to monologue right now?
I was, but they knew my monologue. They make it seem like they love my monologue. The podcast love my monologues. They like that. Here we go, right here.
So
They
it ain't
making
nothing
sure.
disrespectful.
You know what I'm saying?
If I was right.
Just because you're right don't mean it's not disrespectful. My man was using smoke demon, and I said I've never heard someone use it, and he was like, nah, bro, that's a thing. Da 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 da. I was like, oh, for sure.
Anyways.
But it is what it is, fam.
Anyways.
Vinland Saga, bro.
That's how you avoid the
Hey, you saying
monologue,
it?
gentlemen.
Bet money, I still do a monologue at the end of this podcast. Bet money, I still do it in the monologue.
My money is on that. You will.
Exactly.
I 100%.
go-
So
So
anything else? We talked about the
Saga.
new gen. We talked about basketball. Talked about all that other shit. What's left?
I thought we was gonna do black and films. So
You want to do black film too? You
Black
go ahead.
Films.
There you go. Here you go.
Okay.
It's your time to
First
shine,
of
bro.
all, what
Well, I
is
want a
the best
monologue.
hood movie? I'm gonna say Friday.
Yeah. Interesting.
I'm not trying to disrespect Mr. Witherspoon, but I'm gonna have to say straight up, Menace to Society.
I'll give you that. That's a good one. Menace to Society and Boys in the Hood will both be top 5.
Exactly. I don't know where I'm going. Hold on.
Oh, he
Yeah.
ran into a wall.
Yeah, now we're
Thank
talking.
you.
Let's do this.
Here's a hot take for you, though. I personally believe that Juice is a little overrated.
What?
It's a good movie,
That's a phenomenal movie.
but this nigga Bishop went nuts for no reason. Like,
Nah,
why?
he was nuts from the get-go. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he wasn't. He really wasn't, though.
He was catching smoke on purpose in the beginning. He was what you would call a smoke demon. Like he was getting.
What we talking about?
Okay, that's fair. That's fair, but he's shooting niggas for no reason.
Because he don't
Who's the
give
smoke
a.
demon?
I don't give about you. I don't give about this. I don't give about
So nobody.
myself. That's not.
Y'all hear me?
We hear you, but we just gonna speak by it. Cause, you know what I'm saying.
All right.
Bishop.
So don't. All right, if I go quiet, then don't talk about it.
The
What?
answer is to answer your question, Bishop.
Bishop
The
from.
show, the movie Juice. Tupac.
You said Bishop was a
Tupac
smoke
and
demon?
Juice. Yeah. Bishop
Oh yeah,
and
he for
Juice.
sure. Oh, he for sure became a smoke demon.
Because he.
But for no reason. Like, why? Like, why,
Yeah,
though?
yeah, there was no reason. Like, I mean, when you shoot somebody,
I think he just loved to be bad, bro. Like one of the just say like Men's Society. Like remember how Homeboy, his homie, was
Oh,
like,
dog?
yeah,
Yeah.
he was just that dude. Like oh, he's just crazy. Or
shoot that
whatever.
nigga just cause,
I
yeah.
think- exactly. I think it was the same thing. Like when you
I
live in the hood
guess.
and you just see these type of things, like you just think you a gangster, just like him. Like remember They showed that in the beginning when he was in the movie, and he was like, "This is how I want to go out, like on top of the world, mom." When he was watching that movie.
Yeah. Yes, I would say yes. But see, the thing is, like in the end, he really wasn't about that life because when he was hanging off that building, the nigga was scared for his life. Like, don't you fucking drop me?
I think that's reality. Again, I'm gonna keep referencing Menace to Society because that's the best hood black movie out there. Remember the whole question between Menace to Society?
I mean, it's like, really the Wood if we keeping it a bill.
I didn't like the Wood match. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's cheap. Oh,
if you want to keep it a buck, if you want to keep it a buck, I didn't think that Wood was that good.
That's a classic, man.
I'll give it a 7.
What?
I'll give it a 7.
That's a hot take.
I grew up with that one. I was looking at
that like the
that's
Wood.
My life.
I would say my top 5 is probably Fresh, The Wood.
I never watched Fresh.
That's not really a hood movie because they lived
in
like I feel like they lived in like Westchester.
How is Loving Basketball not a hood movie? It's about niggas.
Because they wasn't really in the hood.
Niggas was, I mean,
they were like upper middle class.
Then they got scholarships.
Niggas that went to college.
They went to college and everything.
Yeah, it's just niggas that went to college. You go out like they ain't no black people that don't go to college.
That's like saying blue chips.
Yes, but when they first. They was living where a dude who played for the Clippers lived, though. And his dad was like a
so the hood niggas didn't make it out. The hood niggas
his dad rich?
And his dad was cheating too. That's what hood niggas do.
No,
his daddy was a cheater.
His dad was rich. You feel me? It was arguing.
So you gotta be broke to be hood.
That's a black movie, but not a hood movie.
You gotta live in the ghetto to be a hood. Like homeboy was living. They was living.
So playing at USC in the ghetto.
I mean, USC itself is not though. USC itself is
I heard my homie went over there. My homie went over there to smash some chick, and he was like, "Bro, there's a fucking whole ass town in USC, bro. Like it's a fucking town, like."
Oh, bro. You mean the village? Yeah, the village.
Yeah, the village. Yeah. Oh, you've been there, right?
Yeah, I worked there. One of my coworkers got slapped by a bum. That was.
Yes.
What kind of the craziest information I ever got in my...
The coworker got slapped by a bum. Damn, bro. You know this is a podcast, right?
I came into work and late. I apologize. You're saying I had to get my...
Don't gotta apologize. You don't work there no more.
And it was like... everybody was just... He's over there. Everybody was just scouring around. And I'm like, what's going on? Oh, that's yours? I was just like, what's going on? They're robbing out here. And he was like, yeah, man, one of our employees just got attacked. I was like, attacked? He was like, yeah, man, he was out here. He was escorting one of these homeless men, and he just slapped the mug out of him.
You just slapped the mug out of him?
I'm sorry. I was like, I'm sorry. You got to repeat that one, sir.
I think there's one more up here.
I was like, refresh. Give me that one again. Run that back. He was like, yeah, man. So apparently she was talking to one of these young ladies.
Oh shit.
He just dropped. See you behind me?
Got you.
Alright, I'll drop.
Get to bamboozling.
He's not down. We're back up.
Oh shit,
Yeah, we're back up.
Hey, take the stick gun.
Level 3.
Yeah.
Alright, well, Dev is gonna have to check out for some dinner.
Go check out that
You did a great job today, man. Thank you.
Are you caught up in Fire Force yet?
I'd say
I think
no.
that was a no.
Oh, so he was over this shit.
This was a long one time. I didn't expect it to be this long.
It's still going too.
Anything else you want to talk about?
No.
You got everything right?
Saw that clan wipe out though?
Oh, we wiped the it's the past all that shit, right? On the hood, nigga. Pull up on them.
It was like it took them 16 episodes, but they finally got a good kill. It was like I bet they died and then this game though.
Well, it's been real, guys. Check us out next week. You know what I'm saying? Dive in our DMs and see y'all next time. Coming through.